same day Tuesday, and as well as Thursday, 7 a.m. Now, my name is Franklin Cadwell. Today is a very, very great day because we are going to discuss very important topics or issues surrounding Africa and also as well as Ghana, our motherland. Now, I want you to call a friend to call another, call everyone, even grandpapas, grandmothers, call them that show that speaks truth to power is on air on KFM TV, as well as KFM TVGH on social media, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Instagram and X. Join us, and let's discuss the country. Let's discuss Africa. Let's discuss and build the country and Africa for ourselves, because no one, I always say it, no one will come and develop this country or build this country for us. No. It is left with us to do our own things and build a country for ourselves. If they come as leaders, they come as our foreign business entities. They are here to loot from us. They aren't here to help us in any way. I should tell you this morning. But yes, good morning once again. I wanted to call a friend like I always do. I know you might have taken something, tea or anything, just to energize you onto your daily duties, but I also have to suck you up, give you that motivational message that will give you that power to boost you and to give you that courage to go on to your daily duties. Today, what we have here by way of motivation is a great nation is not built by leaders alone, yes, but by citizens who choose integrity every day. I take it again, and I want you to read with me. If it is displayed on the screen for you to see, it says a great nation is not built by leaders alone, right? But by citizens who choose integrity every day. Yes. Almost see, and paying for say a ding pa eye chin a ding ahunya dear. Yes, forgive my tree this morning, but a ding pa eye chin ahunya dear. So if we are building a nation, we aren't supposed to leave the nation alone to our leaders. Yes, I always say they come to you every 4 years just to seek for your thumb, your vote, right? And after giving them your vote and you leave them unattended to, unaccountable, then they will do anything that pleases them. So every second, make sure that you are on their nerves, okay, to keep them on their toes to do the right thing for you and I as citizens of the country. Okay, so I'm just saying this morning that a great country or a great nation is built by leaders, not built by leaders alone, but by citizens who choose integrity. Now, integrity here is when the leaders come to you, the yet to be leaders come to you, canvassing for votes, and they give you an iota, a little amount of money. You take it 100 cities, 1,000 cities, 500 cities, 20 cities, or you take match boxes containing some 200 cities, and you think that is all. No, that shouldn't be all. Just go and vote, listen to them, choose from the better or choose from the best. Vote for the best, one who is very envisaging and one who is very visionary. And once you vote for them, you elect them into office, don't sit unconcerned. Make sure that you are on their nerves. Talk, speak up. Make sure that they do the right thing always, or else you baby are seeker. Don't trust these politicians. Not all of them. Some are genuine, good. Some are genuine, though, should I say, but an iota of them that are genuine. So this is what I have for you by way of motivation this morning. Stick and stay. I'm going to take a breather. When I am back, action begins. But please, I want you to join me. I am not going to be here alone. Despite I'm going to have my guests with me who are already seated. You're also an integral part of this show. It is built for you. This show was actually built for you. And so you are an integral part of this show. Call a friend to call another. Sit behind your TV set. Take your phones, Facebook, YouTube, and comment. I'll read all your comments to you, and I'll take all your messages via WhatsApp and SMS on 024623 9070. 024623 9070. Let me take my time and mention that number again. 024623 9070. 024623 9070. It is a number that you can send your WhatsApp message or your SMS message on. And I'm going to read it to the entire world to hear. I'm going to take a 10. I'll be back in a GB. Stay there.
Fraba just one yo yanom a shaya ain't use fuel when so yansesa oil near we ya any ni key a shaya gumechi na a ye lip moto Giomi anase nami a yemu bia won sabeka wo KFM Limited e wo Ghana ha lip moto a befu cancer abi yanom dene sanso efe wa hwe interiors here ka hear me Timothy see and your friend lip moto e was 3 modes of driving obetimi a switch so open temo a obe na sports mode so person will save you battery obetimi use economy mode na so won pentem na wo pe normal riding so a your friend a standard wo charge your battery within 6 hours e betumi di wakokumasi aba metre 310 kilometers enti woni how ubetumi so the 3 hours fast charger a charge na na you full bonema na wakokumasi aba say no me yen try the aka no Giomi ni awo hia ne key make sure say key ne ben wa wo hwese na interior on it na black and white papa so no FSN yo wa hwe screen tentin e bo ma hu car no battery aka na ma hu mileage nso yo so when so de etu kwan 320 kilometers and sana was charge ubetimi a charge in 6 hours fast charger ya 3 hours abefu efidie yenso ubetimi a drive no in 3 modes a standard sports and na say economy so wo pentem to say me a yanom choose sports what say ubetimi to kwan fi hakoko base ama wo battery ni bi so aka because a 320 kilometers wo charge in 6 hours ubetimi nya full battery na wonya fast charger so 3 hours per your set making sure so okay ni ka ho onye sa wakem ubi e do na start chili Giomi black and white makoma swat man san ka de yen check de aka no yeah no abefo de ni mu ba ko ni o de awuhia no wuki making sure so key ni ben onye sa wakem wheel no efe leather na ewo mu no so dance eye gray ni yo mahodo mienu de ani hakakra ene de mu odu esanso wo screens mienu wey ema wo information a hunya wo car ne hunyina ase besia bonum papa your friend entertainment de awuhia no ane e that's ubetumi so driving in 3 modes just like the others standard and I say sports so open tema car wey so e betumi etu kwan akokumasi aba 330 kilometers Bichema udu kra betumi jesi so no wabonyum kakra
yo amanfo ene yemama aba e de ba eye KFM musical shop ye to sumienu no wo free eye kumase makom dadam ho no e sane e de ba adum no sabre no udu eye Sambra Junction Sambra Hotel kwanta no so pe na shop no ene Sambra Hotel ene di nhwa animu wudi free Sambra Hotel a wo sane e de ko nanka ne Hagan ho no ane oho ana KFM musical shop ye to sumienu ya bie ne foforo na de e kan ne se emfidie papa etimiche de wode ya sori de wode goro agoro ahodo tuma de bia wode obehia eye mfidie mechira musical instrument bia no eye KFM ento wo se Ghana muntie Asantema muntie eye KFM musical shop ana sabre ya bie ne foforo mu no chan ewo Prempeh the 2nd Street Ufri old man come down na wo sane ede ko adum no ane udu Sambra Hotel kwantane so na wa dane on sanifa so oho ana KFM musical shop yi ewo yene Sambra Hotel ana ehwe animo ye twa abrebia
gyina me say sɛ mɛyɛ proud anaasɛ mɛyɛ dwa na free Kumasi Adum KFM instrument store obi bisa sɛ asɛ bɔ mɛfi wo deɛ a woto no a wɔni si da wode nneɛma papa gyina w'anim na wɔto no wotumi sɛ yes wɔto no biribi aka wakoma ne nyina firi KFM instrument store Kumasi Adum sɛ megyina hɔ na meto no ma metumi nya ahomeka fi sɛ mfidi papa mu anim na megyina no wobɛtena yɛ kɔma yɛde wo sika na atwa nanka kana wu ɛnsɛmfo ayi.
Welcome back to the program, and this is the dialogue on KFM TV. We are very, very active on Facebook, very active on YouTube, very active Instagram and X. I want you to join the feed and let us be a family, build a family together. But xenophobic attacks, xenophobia, the fear of foreigners. Why? I don't know what to say this morning, but you know, Africa, we all suffered, right? In terms of colonization, and we had to struggle for so many years to acquire independence for ourselves, starting with Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, 1957, on the 6th of March, right? But after that, Kwame Nkrumah also assisted, and other countries also assisted for South Africa to also acquire independence, led by their leader. Now, when are we ever going to be united? You know, I'm saying this undertone because it is this same colonial masters, as we speak, who assisted for the assassination of some of our great leaders, and that is the fact. It is the same leaders we call colonial masters who helped in ousting the regime of Kwame Nkrumah, 1966. It is these same people who are looted from us and still looting from us. And when they realize that a leader is springing up on the African continent and may be a danger to them, they help. They assist our own people, we ourselves, to assassinate them. An example is Gaddafi, Libya. And a lot of them. As I speak, Burkina Faso, their leader is always under attack. Whereas he's doing so great for his people in Burkina Faso. They will come and give you some few dollars and you help assassinate them. I don't want to insult this morning, but the word if you to come, if you sit as an indigene of Africa and you allow these people to give you token, iota, very small amount of money, and you help assassinate your leaders, your good leaders, this morning, you are stupid, in quotes. But there's a video that I want to show on air, how a Ghanaian was lynched or attacked by South Africans. Let's see that video now.
We are fixing this continent. This thing of you guys moving from one country to the other, it's no longer working. We don't want this as African people anymore. We are tired of seeing African migrants moving all over the world, refusing to fix your own countries. Now we're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here. We want you to fix your countries. Now you came here with a traveling document. You came with a passport. You know that you are a visitor, but now you decided to come and integrate in our communities. You know very well that what you have done is wrong.
How many children do you have here?
We can come to Ghana and do what you're doing.
AP passport.
Eh? Now you are carrying a bucket. It's 11 a.m. You are supposed to be fighting the government of Ghana there to ensure that they're getting things right.
No, there's no fight in Ghana. You must fight what they do.
You saw the video how somebody was being beaten, right? Beaten severely just because he is an expatriate in somebody's land. The woman talking, actually insulting this guy as if South Africans are not here in Ghana. Lots of them, and I said about 3,000 of them are in Ghana here. They are doing businesses here. MTN is for them. The MTN you are using every now and then is for them. Now, Okujetua Blakwa, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, had something to say. Let's watch that now.
So I do hope that this will be the last round of xenophobic attack that we will be seeing in South Africa. We continue to believe in Pan-Africanism, and we continue to believe that it is only when Africa unites that Africa's full potential will be realized, as our founder, the Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, said. So it is really regrettable that at this time, when we've won such a huge victory at the United Nations, the Global South has come together, all Africans, people of African descent have come together, 123 countries sending a clear message against the transatlantic enslavement of our forebears, that in this modern era, we will see such hatred, such xenophobia against each other, against Africans. It is totally unacceptable. It is condemnable, and we will do everything as a government to protect our nationals and to make sure that we demand from the South African government to protect our citizens and to keep them safe, because they owe them that duty of care. Just as we will continue to make sure that all South Africans living in Ghana are safe, are protected, and we will not encourage any reprisal attack. We will condemn it, and we will not even contemplate it. And we know that Ghanaians are very welcoming, very hospitable, very peace-loving people, and they will not.
Yeah, that was Honorable Okujetua Blakwa, the Honorable Minister for the good people of North Tongue, and also the Foreign Affairs Minister on the xenophobic attack on Ghanaians in the southern part of Africa. Now, you know something, if Kwame Nkrumah said it the day he was declaring our independence, that if we are not united as a people, then we are heading nowhere, and that is a fact. If we have North and South America who are united, and we have one Africa who is not united, and I don't know for us. I don't know what we are thinking, and I don't know what we are believing in. I don't know what we want to do for ourselves. But here we are. I have my guest here with me, but you are my number one guest. So send your messages via WhatsApp, via SMS on 0246 239070, 0246 239070, and as well as Facebook. Send your comment on Facebook. I'll read them to the entire world to hear. YouTube is also there. Subscribe to the channel and share to loved ones and friends. I have with me Kingsley Basentali, his communication team member on the NDC, on the ticket of the NDC, as well as Alhaji Haruna Rafik, is NPP's first vice chairman on the in Okankwi Central constituency. Very well. Gentlemen, you're welcome. Good morning. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Let me begin from Kingsley Basintali.
Yes.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, by God's grace.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I hope you are doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, amidst recent happenings and recent crises in our economy, let's not forget that our economy is still booming. We are doing an inflation rate of 3.3%. Our food inflation has dropped from 61% to somewhere around 23%. Amidst the ongoing crisis or war happening between Iran and US, we are still doing petrol for about 13.24 Ghana cedis. So amidst recent happenings, the economy is booming. Now Ghana has become a hub of construction sites. So anywhere you go, everywhere you go, any corner you go, you see massive developments and infrastructural works ongoing. So I just want to say a very good morning to your people, and I wish they stay tuned and listen to our submissions.
Yeah. How is Adenta and ET environment?
Oh yeah, I mean Adenta is good, massive developments ongoing. I mean the MP Ramadan is doing major roads for us, and we can only be grateful and thankful. I think a month ago he distributed some tricycles to people to do work and pay, gave other seamstresses and tailors sewing machines and what have you, other machineries to aid them in working and all that. So I think Adenta is booming. I just want to greet my constituency chairman, Poyo, and his executives. I think they are doing massively well.
Very well.
In the constituency.
Well, thank you. That is Kingsley Basintali. He is for the NDC, and Alhaji Haruna Rafiq, first vice chairman, Okankwe Central Constituency. Once again we meet. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
How about you?
Yeah, and you are here once again. Please.
Yes. So basically, let me say a very good morning to our very cherished listeners and viewers. Well, for my constituency, we are okay, Okaikwe Central. As part of our party restructuring, yesterday we started with picking off nomination forms for our polling station executives. And the exercise generally went very well because we have clear guidelines that the party issued from the headquarters. And as a constituency, all we had to do was to follow the guidelines. And generally it has been very peaceful. It has been, I mean, very welcome by the members of the party in the constituency. And one thing that I would want to say is that members should get involved. This is one of the few opportunities you get to also have a say in the party. So we're encouraging members who are active in MPP to pick up their forms in Okaikwe Central. I mean, to also, go for the elections that is ahead and to become party members. Secondly, over the weekend I was around Savannah region, Northern region, Bono East and Ashanti. We're moving with the National Treasurer of NPP, Dr. China, who is going for the General Secretaryship. And I want to say a very big thank you to the constituency executives of the constituencies that we selected, constituencies that we visited, and the rousing welcome that they gave to Dr. China, and the fact that the feedback we have gotten regarding his message for his campaign that is yet to come is highly commendable. And so it is our prayer that we continue, even though on our way back we were involved in an accident, but generally all of us are very fine. I know most people were quite worried when they heard the news, but we are generally okay. The few people who were hospitalized have all been discharged, and I think generally everything is okay.
That's gracious. But you mentioned nomination forms for polling station executives has been open. And what is the criteria?
It is generally across the country. So the criteria is basically an active party member who has paid his dues. I mean, you should be in good standing you should have paid your dues up to date. You don't owe.
For how long?
At least for 1 year.
Yeah.
At least for 1 year.
Okay.
So that qualifies you. And if you are known, because you have to be nominated and seconded by 2 other people, it means that you must be a known person in the constituency. And then so if that's done, you pick up your form.
Okay.
If where you have picked the form, if there are 2 or 3 people, then there's an election.
That's it.
Whoever, wins. We want to depart from the era where we individuals would be alone or sit in their room, comfort of their rooms, select people that they feel like they should be candidates. This time around, we said no. We need to give power to people.
Happened.
Exactly. Oh yes, previously.
You are admitting to that. We thank you for that. But yes, so that is also Alhaji Haruna Rafiq. But quickly, let me start with you, Kingsley Basintali. This xenophobia, the fear of the foreigner, and I don't know what South Africans want. It keeps happening. Keeps happening in their country. Whereas we have a lot of them here. Nigerians are here, lots of them, and I don't know. What do you have to say about this?
First of all, my heartfelt empathy to all the foreigners who were involved in these attacks. Secondly, our first president of the Republic, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he said, our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with total liberation of the African continent. So if we ourselves are not able to be liberated, how much more the Europeans? He said, our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with total liberation of the African continent. In 1960s, Nkrumah funded the liberation movements, including ANC against apartheid. Nelson Mandela came to Ghana.
Africa,
Nelson Mandela came to Ghana to receive the money in cash to fight against apartheid. We were with you. A lot of South Africans came to Ghana for exile. They came, they were in Ghana. We even gave them free visas and what have you. And these incidents, to see them happening, it's mind-boggling, because you can, if it happened in Europe, we can understand. If it happened in Asia, we can understand. But if it happens on our own land, then it's questionable. Then we need to sit down as a continent and rethink about all these things. But I'm happy the South African Foreign Affairs Minister, His Excellency Lamola, addressed the issue and said investigations will go on. Aside he saying he would address and investigate the issue, the Ministry of Police of South Africa also came up with a statement saying they would go, they'll investigate the matter, and whatever action or sanctions need to be taken will be taken in accordance to the law. And our own Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, summoned the High Commissioner of South Africa. He says, what's happening? Why are you maltreating our people? And he too has given his word, saying that he will take drastic actions to these issues, and whatever sanctions need to be imposed to the perpetrators of these issues will be imposed. So we have the word of the High Commissioner. His Excellency Lamola has given his word. The Ministry of Police has given his word. We are now waiting on AU.
Okay.
And as I'm told this morning, AU has condemned the actions, because African Union, we seek to achieve African unity. Now, how do we achieve African unity if there's disunity in one country amongst us? How do we seek to achieve unity if there's disunity among us? So these issues are condemned, should be condemned and not be tolerated at all costs. This is a serious issue. Every country in Africa must rise up, because today is Ghanaians, tomorrow it can be Malians, it can be Somalians, it can be Nigerians, it can be Nigerians. So every African country must rise up and speak out against these xenophobic attacks. It's sad watching the video. I was sad. Imagine looking at the heavy punches they were punching my brother. It was so pathetic and a sight to behold. You go to hospitals and they are even sacking foreigners. How possible? Is this the African unity Nkrumah and the likes were advocating for?
And that aside, Honorable Dafiameko,
yes,
you know, he's on the Pan-African Parliament.
Yes.
He actually has said that he's going to mention that on the podium of
yes,
Pan-African
yes,
Parliament.
yes, yes. I mean, I think as it stands now, the whole world has seen, and it's a disgrace and a shame to the South African government, because if you are fighting against your own people, then it's a shame. So I just want to end by saying that may these regrettable incidents in South Africa never ever quench our Pan-African love and solidarity for each other. May these incidents happening in South Africa never ever quench our Pan-African love and solidarity for each other. So every country in Africa, I mean, rise up and speak up. Today it can be us, tomorrow it can be you, and we will speak for you. Nkrumah said, once again, our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with total liberation of the African continent. We need to be liberated, and it's about time we evolve from mental slavery. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want to remember whenever this has happened in Ghana before. I am not that advanced in age, but I've never heard, right? I was born in the middle 80s, but I've never heard that Ghanaians are beating other foreigners because of work or something. No. The last time I heard was about 4 or 5 years ago, where Ghanaians were retail business entities were closing the stores of business entities belonging to Nigerians. But the issue was just was resolved and everything went on. Nobody beat anyone. But this that is happening in South Africa, I think it is uncalled for. Please, let's watch it. Now, Honorable Rafik Alhaji, what will be your take on this? I think it is not fair at all to us, to ourselves. Every African country, we are not being fair to ourselves.
Yes, that's true. So my humble take would be that, as you both have said earlier, I mean, the actions is highly condemnable.
Yeah.
This shouldn't have happened in the first place. I am thinking that the question we should be asking ourselves today, yes, there are assurances from the president, there are assurances from other people, but this is not the first time we have encountered this. And this is highlighted because it is Ghana. But it was not only Ghanaians that they were attacking. It was all other African nationals who were residing there. And look at the comments of the woman. You could see clearly that
so
the target, yes, very insulting. So I am thinking that the previous instances or incidents, how were they managed? The states, the South African state, did they punish whoever was involved? Then, you see, if people misbehave and they are left to go, I mean, it will continue to recur. So if today assurances are being made, well, that sounds good, but as to whether they are in charge and they will be able to curtail this situation, it's also another matter.
Okay.
I am afraid of the reprisal attacks from other African countries, because I saw that of Kenya. Kenyans were attacked in South Africa, and they also decided to retaliate. So assuming Ghana takes a similar stance and say that, I mean, we too, we know some South Africans who are here. Even the figure you gave for the South African nationals in Ghana, I doubt even if they that is the exact number. I believe there might even be more.
Yeah,
this is the registered one, and you know, most definitely there would be others who are not registered. But I also encourage our nationals who find themselves in other countries. I mean, when you are there, they have legitimate ways of, I mean, being in those countries. I mean, let's try as much as we can to follow, I mean, the procedures. And you are in the country, if you are not supposed to be, I mean, a citizen, or you don't have the working permit. In fact, they have all these things. So if you do not go through the right channel to get there, usually it also, generates a problem. So I will encourage that if we want to make some of these travels and get there to work and do other things, let's make sure that we follow the right channel, because it is possible that there are Ghanaians who, because they went through certain normal, the woman was talking about
travel document.
Exactly. Yeah. So for all you need to know, their target may not necessarily be all Ghanaians or all other Africans, but people who are there without the...
No. But how she spoke, go and fix your country. Okay, you can't come and denigrate our country here.
Yes, but she yes, I understand. But she also added the bit of the passport and the travel documents. Fine. Yes, it is true. But that is even a welcoming address. If she's saying that fix your country, there's nothing wrong with that. We even in Ghana ourselves have said to ourselves that we should fix our country. That's not the case. So if she has said that, it is a wake-up call to leadership that we must also rise to begin to do things. That is not to say that the Ghanaian cannot travel, should not travel, because some businesses definitely you may have to deal with other countries. You get the point. But it's also a wake-up call that we should put things in place such that it may, if it cannot cut or curtail it completely, it may reduce the number of people who would want to even go outside Ghana through maybe some other routes.
Okay. So that is Rafik, First Vice Chairman, Okankwe Central constituency. You're also an integral part of this show. And so you saw the video, you saw what Foreign Affairs Minister Okujetua Blakwa had to say. And so if you are an indigene and you think what is happening isn't good at all, it is uncalled for, you have to send your comments, whatever you are thinking about, on 0246 239070, 0246 239070, as well as comment on Facebook. I have some few messages here, but before I go on those messages, I want us to listen to me very well. You are a part and parcel of the country. I always say it, right? Our leaders are just there representing you and I. And where I'm coming from, 6 p.m., every 6 p.m. consecutively, right? There's no break. Consecutively, there's Dumso. We are told not to call it Dumso, but it is still Dumso, right? The light goes off unannounced, right? And comes back midnight today, this midnight. Mine came back 1:23, exactly 1:23. It went out 6 p.m. and came back midnight 1:23 a.m. Now, fine, we've heard from the Energy Minister, we've heard from John Dramani Mahama, our President, that it is a way of upgrading our aging transformers. Fair enough. But why was this announcement not made before the outages? Why was it not made for us to be aware that that is what is happening before the outages? And which electricity personnel or person, right, will be working from 6 p.m. to dawn 1:23 a.m. Please, if things are not going right, we have to hammer it. We have to say it. Because particularly me, I am not happy with what is happening. You understand? Now, we understand that you actually stopped Dumso. NDC actually stopped Dumso. But when you came back to power, or when you come back to power and it is still persisting, other political parties will use that as a yardstick to campaign against you. It is just an advice I'm giving. So, Energy Minister John Jinapo, please, you have to be up and doing. John Dramani Mahama, Our Excellency, you've spoken well, but please, you have to be up and doing. Maybe there's something fishy going on somewhere. That is what I am thinking. There should be something fishy going on somewhere. And I understand there's reshuffle at Kumasi, somewhere Kumasi. ECG workers were reshuffled and the managing director has been removed from office, blah, blah, blah. But something needs to be done, right? Consecutively, light out, 6 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. before it comes. It is not helping anything at all. But I want us to see the video of John Dramani Mahama on the power outages that are currently ongoing. Let's see that video and come back to the studio.
Our people the outages you are facing are not doomed, so it is to enable you get better quality and stable power. But like you said, anytime they are going to replace transformers, to inform the people in the area so that they are aware that their lights are going to be put up for a while until the transformers.
So that was the president assuring us and saying that some upgrade works going on, changing of old or aging transformers in some parts of the northern region and so on. And so let's see. But please, announcement must go on and a timetable should come. We don't want to hear what happened some 2 or 3 years ago where an energy minister was saying that for a timetable, Embra. I don't want to hear that again. We are country men and we have to build the country ourselves. Now, let me start from you. Haruna Rafik. Your take on this. Dumso. Is it Dumso or we Dumsisi like some time ago we had? Let's hear that from you.
Yeah, so basically, it is that sometimes you see this politics that we do, I always say, we always have to be measured in what we say. Governance is always supposed to be a continuum. I mean, you inherit assets, you inherit liabilities. Now, we all know in 2016, one of the reasons why President Mahama and his NDC were booted out was as a result of Dumso. Energy crisis at its peak then. And that was the reason why one of the reasons why Ghanaians booted them out. Then it got to a point where they want to come back. I mean, we kept on saying, I remember one funny thing that His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa said, that when you mention President Rawlings, district assemblies comes to mind. When you mention himself, I mean, free SHS comes to mind and other things. But when you mention President Mahama, what comes to mind is Dumso. And clearly, today, what you and I are experiencing indicates that what Nana Addo said, or what Ghanaians believed in sending NDC away in 2016, one would have thought that at least NDC would have by now learned from their mistakes, because NDC, under this, I mean, generally ruling this country, NDC has ruled this country longer years. That's if you're even adding PNDC, that will even be more. You get it. So they are people that you cannot say they do not have experience in governance. Now, during NPP, when we encountered some of these power challenges, and the energy minister reports to Parliament that these are the challenges that we are having, we are doing some upgrade and whatever. I remember the current chairman of NDC, General Asedun Ketia, saying that no, those stories cannot, I mean, be taken. And the same position was taken by the current energy minister.
Okay.
A lot of noise was made in this country. So for me, all that I say is that NDC went into the election with a lot of these things, a lot of promises, and none of them seem to be working. This energy crisis is just one of the so many. The other day I was mentioning it here, that if you look at the story that the campaign on Galamsey, it helped NDC, LGBT helped NDC. These were key things they used to run their campaign. You get it. Today, let's ask ourselves, the mandate has been given to you. And fortunately, NDC has very comfortable majority in Parliament, meaning that it will be difficult for the opponent, the opposition, to put impediments in your way if you really want to fix this country. You have, in fact, Ghanaians have given you the comfort to do whatever you can do so that this country will be fixed as you were calling when you were in opposition. But is this what we are experiencing? Yes, my brother started by talking about the inflation and all those things. But we have all seen the cries of the market people who says they have the goods and they are not even, people are not even selling, and their produce are getting even bad and all that. Then what happens? If it was expensive, yet they could sell and get some little out of it. And today we say it's cheap and people cannot buy. Then what happens? Today, electricity, after President Mahama came, one would have said that at least if you have increased the utility tariffs, then we should get better service. For me, on a good day, that's what I would say. If we have to pay more and enjoy quality power, then why not? We have been asked to pay up to
pay more
and get quality. But today we are paying more after they came, about 21 to 23% increment so far under this current administration. And what we are getting, the results is doing so. Then how do you convince me that I should be happy paying more? Do you get where I'm coming from? Because if I'm paying more, I mean, you should be able to give me good service. So if yesterday we were able to tell Ghanaians that doing an upgrade cannot result in doing so, then today that same upgrade should not result in doing so. And there's no consistency in the stories. On one breath, they said there's fire somewhere. On another, yesterday, I even heard one funny one. They said from ECG that there were snakes in some transformers and whatever that were creating problems. And today, yes, and today we are being told that there has to be movement of people, schedules, reshuffle, and that can solve this. Some people have been asked to stay home. Well, let's see how it goes. But I believe that Ghanaians made the worst mistake because this Dumso associated with NDC and President Mahama is not anything new. But Ghanaians thought that by being in opposition for about 8 years, they would have learned. But they haven't learned anything. We are still back to where, we were.
But Dumso being associated to the NDC, was it not true that the NDC actually fixed Dumso before 2026, leaving office before 2016, yes. Before
for me, I don't have that on record, and I told you clearly that Dumso, if they fixed it, why was Dumso one of the key reasons why NDC lost? Dumso was one of the key reasons. In 2016, you can check back. So if, for about all the number of years from Prof. Mills to President Mahama, we suffered Dumso and people lost their capital. In fact, cold stores could not operate. People lost their capitals completely. You get it. And then a month to election or something, and then you claim that you have solved Dumso. How do you want me to believe that? So that's how come the Ghanaians punished them.
Yeah, but we saw the inflow of car batches. Or car badges.
If that is where you want to go, let me tell you. Look at, from 2016, the power that has been added to our already existing. That didn't end there. So under Nanado and Baomia's government, we added 1,588 megawatts of power to our installer capacity. And this is it, the breakdown, the number of years and how we got it. This is it. In 2017, NPP was in power. AXA, 118. Asogli, 180. Car Power, 235. Upgrade, 2018. AXA added 110. Send Power, 360. Cumulatively, 2021, this is it. 2020, 2021, 2023. Until MPP left, we added 1,588 power to it. Megawatts, yes. And they are telling us that the power that we had, to the extent that we even exported some. So today, if Asedun Ketia told us and John Jinapo told us that with what we have, it is enough to take care of whatever we are doing, even if there are lapses somewhere or there's supposed to be work somewhere, we could rely on others to be able to sustain the energy. But are we able to do that? When you are in opposition, it is comfortable to say all those things. But today you are in power. So what we are saying is that fix it. Granted that there were issues. That is why Ghanaians overwhelmingly decided that let's give NDC the mandate again. In fact, these are people who have been there before. We believe that John Mahama is a new person. He's now an angel. So he will fix our problems. That is why we trusted that LGBT President Mahama can solve it. That's why we trusted that Galamsey. Today, with this Galamsey issue, in Bole, his own constituency, where he served as MP for about 3 or 4 terms, there's Galamsey there. Meanwhile, in the previous administration, we were talking about Galamsey in the southern sector here. But today, the Black Volta, go and check. I just passed there just about 3 days ago. Go and check the condition of the Black Volta. So almost everything that NDC and President Mahama took into the last election was basically a deceit. And none of it is working. None of it is working.
None of it at all.
None of it. Which one? Is it the Aboboya, the tricycles that were given? When your counterparts came and gave almost every district, more than ambulances, and you came giving tricycles.
You are talking about primary health care.
Yes. Yes.
Those vehicles are.
I'm not deviating. I'm telling you that NDC categorically sent a lot of things. Those are. I'm done talking about the power. I'm telling you that aside the power promises that if you come, my brother, comport yourself and respect yourself. You are a nice gentleman. Please don't go that way with me at all.
Move on.
Don't go that way with me. Why are you agitated? Just relax. You have the opportunity to speak.
Okay, address me. Let's go.
You have the opportunity to speak. So if you have anything, just take notes. That's why you brought your notebook and pen. So just deal with it, please. When I'm having a program with you, comport yourself and then we respect ourselves, please.
Move on.
You are not the moderator. Don't tell me to move on.
It's okay, please. Let's go.
You are not the moderator. Don't tell me to move on.
Time not on our side, please.
So like I was saying, every other thing that NDC took to the last election, including these energy issues, they have failed. They failed with all of them that I have mentioned. Galamsey, LGBT, how do you call it? Today Power. We are talking about it.
People are saying that it is rampant in Kumasi.
Very rampant. I told you I was in Kumasi. I was even in Kumasi, and it is true that it was rampant. The hotel that I was, they had to rely on their gen sets.
And
when I got to Accra, it is worse. Yesterday I slept in darkness.
Good. The reason why the Energy Minister Jenapo is reshuffling is because people are citing sabotage of the government.
Well, you could comfortably say some of these things. How about Accra? Is it to say that the ECG officers in Ashanti region are all Ashantis? Is that what we are saying? That in Accra here, the head of ECG is supposed to be a Ga? Is that what we are saying? And so because he's a Ga or because he's an Ashanti, that's why he will sabotage, or because that is MPP stronghold. So what is happening in Accra? You mentioned your own situation. I have told you that I slept in darkness last night. So which Ashanti man or which Ashanti region person is managing the one in Accra here that we are equally having these challenges?
Okay.
So we should move away from those things.
Okay.
There is a problem, fix it. It is not about who you are moving. We heard it when the Koko Anyudohu, the stadium lights went off, he said heads must roll and whatever. When the heads roll, at the end of the day, what happened? Did we see a solution to it?
All right.
Fix it.
Thank you. That is Haruna, and he is for the NPP, sorry. And so you're also an integral part of the show. You can, your messages, WhatsApp, SMS are welcome on 0246 239070, 0246 239070, as well as Facebook, KFM TVGH, YouTube KFM TVGH. Now, Kingsley, you heard your brother, and what do you have to say? If you have any banter or maybe you want to respond to him.
For all what he said, I personally would have felt that if he was quiet, he would have made more sense. If he was quiet, he would have made more sense than coming here early morning and ranting like. Let's be.
I won't take that.
The next time you are inviting me for a program and you are bringing a stupid fool like this, never. I have to be sincere with you. I thought he was a gentleman to bring such a stupid boy to come and sit here. To bring such a stupid boy, you think that is what they do in TV programs?
Can you control your
what kind of stupidity is this?
Can you control your panelists?
Listen to me.
Asking me that I was writing, what does that mean?
Let me take care of that.
What kind of stupidity is that? Is this your first time doing TV program? What kind of stupidity? Is that what you were told that you should do on TV? Come on. You are so stupid.
Let me take care of that.
What kind of stupidity is this?
Can you be disciplined?
I mean, how? When I was here with a gentleman, one of the NDC guys, how did we end the program?
Let me take care of that.
What kind of stupidity is this?
Let me take care of that, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so ashamed
Kingsley,
that you are related to the
Frank.
Let me take care of that. I'm a moderator. Let me take care of that. Kingsley, can you retract?
That is useless guy. Can you imagine?
That's why I said it's my personal opinion.
No. Here,
I said
we are here.
Address the issues. They are talking about Dumsor power.
I beg you.
Talk about what you know about Dumsor. Fool.
Can you be disciplined?
Such an idiot.
Please, retract it.
Can you be disciplined?
If you were disciplined, would you have used such and cook words? If you were disciplined, would you have used such and cook words here?
Personal
I know.
opinion.
We all have
such
our
an idiot.
So please calm down for me. Calm down. Let me take
No, honestly, never bring me with such a fool. A stupid guy.
We'll take a breather. We'll be back in a jiffy. Stay.
still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are 3 of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Giomi, and Nami. Come with me, let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray, very classic. We have 2 screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours,
All right, so thank you so much for sticking and staying. And this is the dialogue. I humbly and warmly apologize for this, but Kingsley, kindly retract what you said. That he's ranting, he doesn't know what he said. Again, please, let's hear that. Right, and Aruna, kindly retract how you insulted it.
I didn't insult me. I just reacted to what he said.
Retract it, please.
No, I'm not retracting anything. Sorry, I'm so sorry about that. I just reacted.
Right.
Frank, there's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, let's go here.
It is sad when the MPP think they want to be holier than the Pope. You can't be more holier than the Pope. You had a lot of flaws. Now, in this energy sector, you left us with a debt of 80 billion Ghana cedis. Who should come and clear the debt? We've cleared it for you. World Bank gave you a guarantee of 500 million Ghana cedis. What happened to it? You squandered the money. Share the money amongst yourselves, squandered it. Then now you come and sit here and be saying all sorts of things.
No,
in 2024, we had what we call load shedding. Every single month of 2024, we had load shedding. In December, we had shedded load of about 700 megawatts. And that's what has caused us to have a deficit in our megawatts. And you sit here, you can write to Gridco on the basis of RTI. It's your right to information. Write to them. You realize that every single month we were shedding load. In December, our load had risen to 700. Imagine shedding 700 megawatts of load. Then when Ghanaians were saying they needed a timetable, the arrogant Napo told us that we should go and create our own timetable. You said it. He told us we should go and create our own timetable. I respect Honorable Napo a lot because if not for anything, we went to the same thing. He's my senior man. We went to the same senior high school, Prempeh College. He's one of our big alumni. And our motto in Prempeh College is Subani Nimde, character and integrity. That is not what the school authorities taught us. We should have character and we should have integrity. Napo clearly lacks integrity. How can we be demanding for timetables and you arrogantly tell us to go and create our own timetables? Now, the issue of power outages, this recent issue of power outages, let me educate people. First of all, I empathize with the people, with business people who have lost a lot of goods and other stuff as a result to these recent power outages. I empathize with them, and I also go through it, so I know what they feel and I know how they feel. So I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm not here to defend the gap. We have clearly admitted that, yeah, we admit there's crisis in our energy sector, but let's find ways to resolve it. Let's not politicize this issue. It's not every issue we come on, sit on TV and politicize. Oh, MPP did this and this. It's not every issue we sit on TV and politicize. Let's move beyond that. Now, with the recent energy issues, there's what there are two major challenges. The first challenge has to do with the distribution channels. That's ECG giving us power to our various households. And two, the Akosombo Inferno or the fire outbreak. Now let me go to the first one, the distribution channels. There are what we do, maintenance and upgrade works. So every maybe 10 years, we do these routine maintenance and upgrade work. And you bear with me that now the demand has increased. So if there was a transformer that could handle about 1,000 people 10 years ago, now we are using those same transformers, forgetting that the demand has increased because now a lot of households are springing up around. So the demand, so there will be pressure on those transformers. Just last week, we deployed 200 transformers to Tamale. This week, we are deploying 140 transformers. By the close of our tenure, we aim to deploy 2,500 new transformers. We want to transform, we want to change and upgrade all our transformers. We are deploying 2,500 transformers in total. Now, we have substations. Adenta has a substation, Lashibi has a substation. And the normal KVs we use is 20 kV. Now we want to move from 20 kV to about 30 kV. What then would mean is that we want to increase capacity so that a lot of people can get on, so that we will not have power outages and trips in transformers and all that. So the NDC has taken steps to resolve this issue. So as I said, the distribution channels, we deployed 200 transformers to Tamale. This week, we are deploying 140 new transformers. By the end of our tenure, we hope to deploy a total of 2,500 transformers and also boost our KVs from 20 KVs to about 30 kV. If you come to Adenta, the substation, it has been boosted from 20 kV to 30 kV. You go to Lashibi, it has been boosted from 20 kV to about 30 kV. So when we sit here, let's let the people understand what is happening and how we can solve it. So the government has taken drastic steps to solving this thing.
I am complaining
and
about, yeah.
Coming to the fire issue at Akosombo, I mean, investigations are ongoing. You and I sitting here don't know what happened unless investigations are conducted and are finalized and reports are out to know the actual cause of this fire outbreak. Now, our peak demand gives us 4,400 megawatts, and Akosombo alone, as a result of the fire outbreak, we've lost about 1,000 megawatts of power. You can imagine how significant this is. We have lost about 1,000 megawatts, and our peak national demand stands at 4,400 megawatts. That's about 25% power loss. So you can imagine how significant this is. As a result of that, 6 of our plants, of our units, were burnt. So I'm told that 2 has been restored, and it should give us somewhere around about 380, because one gives us about 140 megawatts. So 2 should give us about somewhere around 280 megawatts. So I'm told that 2 units have been restored. And kudos to the energy minister, kudos to the engineers, because this is not an easy task. Now we forget that it's not only 1,000 megawatts of power that has been lost. A lot of people do not know that the Akosombo Dam flows through the Pong River. And as a result of that, Pong gives us about 200 megawatts of hydro power, because these are all hydro plants we use. So Pong gives us approximately 200 megawatts of power, and that's approximately 25%. Imagine having a dwindle of 25% out of 100%. You see, it's highly significant Now, what we've done is that we have set up a 7-member committee chaired by the former Gridco CEO, Engineer William Amona, to chair the committee and bring out findings on issues and to investigate the matter, because this has never happened before. This is unprecedented, and we have asked the CEO to step aside. We have not sacked him. We just said he should step aside. Why? Because we don't want any interference in the investigation process. So we say, okay, for now, you step aside. Now, people are calling for a timetable. I don't think this is the time to call for a timetable. Why? Because if you have studied energy, or if you've been in the energy industry, you would realize that we have what we call the planned maintenance and unplanned maintenance. Now, the planned maintenance is as a result of maybe if you are doing a transformer upgrade, then you know within a space of maybe 3 hours you can be done. So that can be communicated to the residents there, and you tell them, okay, I'm doing a transformer upgrade within this period. So with that, because it's planned, you can stipulate the time. You understand? Then we have what we call the unplanned maintenance. An issue of this is unplanned. We call it a force majeure because we cannot foresee, or we do not foresee that such an issue would have happened. So it's called a force majeure. Now, with this unplanned maintenance, it simply means that if there's a lot of people connected to one transformer, we will not be able to tell if there's a load trip, because a transformer can trip at any time, and that's what we mean by unplanned maintenance. So we should be guided in whatever we say. We should be guided in whatever we say. So I just want to apologize to my brother once again. I may not have meant what I've said, but it was on a lighter note, and unfortunately it escalated. So I humbly want to apologize to him, and I just want to tell him he should be calm. And
thank you for that. But you know something, you saw what happened here earlier. When the two are living here, they are going to hug and go have tea together. That is for a fact. That's what they do. And you, the grassroots, they're thinking they fight. No. This is politics. They know what they are doing. They aren't fighting at all. So don't try that when you see them like this. Just be together. NDC, NPP, CPP, the base, whatever. We are all together. But like I said, the phone lines are now activated. 0246 239070. 0246 239070. But like I said, you're also an integral part of the show. So your comments on Facebook, your comment, your WhatsApp message on WhatsApp, that is 0246 239070, and then SMS message as well. But I have a message here that I would like you to listen to, and this one is coming from Area Kusi. Area Kusi, I am very grateful. You are an ardent part of this show. You're always watching this show. Thank you so much. And greetings to everyone in Kumasi. He is in Kumasi Central Market. He says that this is the real master of Dumso, Mr. Don't let me. Mr. Mahama, he is back. I solved Dumso in 2016. Mahama Dumso. Okay. A social intervention policy formula 123 Dumso. Regards to Mr. Kingsley Atta, incoming chairman Bantama, Mr. Usu Bempa, incoming chairman Inshai, so Mr. Ankad Douglas, incoming secretary Bantama, Josephine Ama Poma, woman organizer or women organizer Bantama, still maintain an Asantiman Kuka. All right. Thank you, Area Kuzi, but don't refer to the president as Dumso what? Master of Dumso, please. He's our president, all right? I don't think it is fine to say those on air, but that is it. Haruna, once again, I want you to retract those insults. I beg you, on my behalf, for me. Yeah, thank you. So what do you have? I don't think we are not visiting the last topic. We are reserving it for something else. But what do you have more? Anything you want to add?
Oh no, I still would want to have a bite on the Dumso thing, because I think generally what we all have to have at the back of our minds is that my brother was talking about the fact that, I mean, Dumso cannot be, politicized and all that. I mean, you can't take that out of the way.
Because the
truth is that, yes, because, I mean, that is how it's supposed to be. Someone was in power. He was taken out and you were given the mandate. It means that at the time the mandate was being given to you, the belief of Ghanaians is that you can do better. Okay. Is that not the case?
There's a caller.
So,
I will
good.
break you.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, caller. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear what you have for us this morning.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear.
I think when I was just but that is not
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for calling from Ashama. Thank you so much. You can also call on 0246239070, 0246239070. We are here for you, and we are here to build a nation.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, that politics of convenience, if it's
okay,
if it suits you.
Yeah, good morning. Caller, where are you calling from? Your name? Ofrefi. Ofrefi Ifa. Okay, Emmanuel Jacob, you. Okay, that's a customer. Emmanuel, Nemono. So, Bashemia, Debia Mekase, Nipan Bound Chense to Abamana, TNE, and Soraka Kenamefa, Kopromoti way, Mano, Ima Utimia. Me per se the Biosha program way, into every Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. to Thursday, 7 a.m. to but Mr. Nipan Bassa Votimana, Shenipana TNE. Why? Asana what to Abano? Yeah, that's it. Haruna.
Yeah, so I am saying that the politics of convenience must stop. Yeah. If it doesn't suit you, then you think that maybe we can do politics with it, like
touch him. Good morning, caller. Please, good morning. Yes, sir. Good morning. Can you hear me? Yeah, your name and where you're calling from? Very fine. Thank you. What's your name? Okay, Yentil. That's it. Hello. Hello. Bajo, can you hear me? All right. Yeah, that's it. But your line wasn't that clear. It wasn't audible. But when you call, Please make sure you lower the volume of your set. Lower it entirely or completely. And listen to me on your phone. Thank you so much.
So what I'm saying is that basically you can have all the good plans, as my brother is saying, they are intending to do this, upgrade this. I mean, what the Ghanaian is interested in is the results. At the end of the day, are we in doomsday or not? If we are in doomsday, it is the responsibility of the government of the day to fix the problem. That is why the Ghanaians have given you the mandate. So just fix the problem. Just as you receive, you inherit assets, it's the same way you inherit liabilities. So you deal with it as a government in power. Finish.
Thank you.
So 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we are experiencing is as a result of the mess we came to inherit. Imagine inheriting a mess of 80 billion and paid.
Energy sector.
Energy sector. And paid. We had to pay it. Imagine World Bank giving you a guarantee of 500 million, defaulting it, we had to come and pay it. Your gas bills you didn't pay, we had to come and pay it. So what we are more focused on is solving the issue at hand. And how do we solve the issue at hand? As I told you, last week in Tamale, we had deployed 200 transformers in the region, the northern region. This week, we are deploying 140 new transformers. We aim to deploy 2,500 transformers within our tenure, within our regime. And I believe doomsday would be a thing of the past. And I just want to empathize with the people. I mean, a lot of businesses have apparently gone out of business. People who sell, I mean, drinks and all that. I saw one video of a woman complaining about her fruit juice she left in her fridge and all had gone bad. We sincerely empathize with these people, and we want to assure them that by the end of this year, it will be a thing of the past. And as a result of also, can you?
I'll let you come in. Just 1 minute. I'll let you. Allow him. Let's go. One year.
Ghanaians should brace themselves for doomsday for another year.
And also, as a result of the inferno that happened in Akosombo, we've resolved 2 units. I'm hoping by close of the day, the 3rd unit will be restored, and it should give us some amount of megawatts. Yeah.
Any greetings to your people?
Yes. So I know my people are watching me, and I say good morning to them. And also Abdul Manaf.
Yeah.
He's contesting for Greater Accra Regional Secretary. Yeah. Abdul Manaf, incoming Greater Accra Regional Secretary. And also Ira Adams Karim, also contesting for the Deputy National Communications Officer. Ira Adams Karim. And these are young men who are doing brilliantly well. I mean, Ira is doing well, and Abdul Manaf is also doing well. So let's rally our support behind these 2 people, and we get results. Yeah, Abdul Manaf, incoming Greater Accra Regional Secretary.
Who is going for the Greater Accra Regional Secretary on the ticket of the NDC. We wish to have you one of these days in this studio, so you can propagate your message to the entire country to hear. So,
yeah. So I'll send very warm greetings to my constituents, Okaikwe Central. I mean, everyone in Okaikwe Central, and especially to the National Treasurer, Dr. Charles Dramina, that's Dr. China, who is aspiring for the National General Secretary of NPP. And so our party people, if you care about the structure of our party, the future of it, if you care about discipline, if you care about proper mobilization, then what we should be thinking about is to get one person that is very visionary, that is a mobilizer, that is a disciplined person, and the only person that comes up with these qualities is Dr. Charles Dramina, that's Dr. China. So it is our hope that when the time is due and we have the opportunity to go and elect our leaders, we should be looking out for people like Dr. Charles Dramina.
Okay. He's going for
the General Secretary.
Yeah. On the ticket of the NPP.
Yes.
So, Dr. China, I will call you personally because I have a contact, I'll be calling you, so you join us here in the studio to propagate your message. Manaf, greetings to you wherever you are. I'd like to have you here in the studio one-on-one one of these days. But here's where time will allow us, and my name is Franklin Cadwell. Like I said earlier, we are here Tuesday 7 a.m. as well as 6 p.m. and on Thursday 7 a.m. and the program is The Dialogue. I am grateful to Terry, our general manager here. I'm grateful to Alhaji Haruna Rafik. He's NPP's first vice chairman, Okankwe Central Constituency, and Kingsley Basitali. He's also also communications team member on the ticket of the NDC. I'm grateful to the MCR department, producers, directors, camera department, editing bench, and the social media team. I am Franklin Cadwell. We meet again 6 p.m. Make a date. Bye-bye.